What's up, everybody? Coming in with another VOD review of a gold and silver player. His name is Harika. He's playing Zarya, and this is going to be my VOD review of him. So I'm muting the sound just because it's kind of distorted and didn't sound that great. So without further ado, let's get started. Mei wall, that's unfortunate. Kind of a wasted shield there. Like, guy wasn't. I mean, sure you got, you know, 18 energy for it, but you want to kind of say that for the next part of the battle. Like, don't bubble right out of the gate. Oh god, there we go. Not a good bubble there. You only got 6 energy. Once they have a Mei and your bubble's down, you might want to start back up. I mean, your Junkrat got a good kill on her, but don't put yourself out of position. Yeah, you kind of got lost there. I probably would have pulled back behind the payload a little bit more. I mean, you just got killed by Lucio. Alright, right here, you tell him don't speed boost, it's scream my aim. That is not what you want. You want to be speed boosted. You want to be in their face and be able to get in and get out. So I wouldn't say that again. You want the speed boost because you can use it to your advantage. Like, because that Lucio was speed boosting, you could have got behind the payload, and if you need to, you could have retreated further back to your team and got healed. Again, bubble, no energy. Good target selection. You get the Ryan that's out of position. Good job. Good job just training down that Lucio. Oh no. So right here, let's go back a little bit. Alright, he's at half health. You know he's going to go to that health pool. I mean, he's running, over here somewhere. Uh, Start using your right click. So, let's see. Right here. You know he's going to that health pack right here. I probably would have been putting my right clicks in front of him to try to, like, boop him back away and give your team more time to shoot at him at the same time. Right clicking on small targets and then tracking with your beam is a lot more helpful because it puts them in the air and they have a more predictive movement. So it's just a lot easier to track and you're going to do a lot more damage. You'd be really surprised at how well it works. And honestly, I think if you were doing that right clicks, you would have got that kill. Try to refrain from Bubbling's D.Vas. I mean, they have so many defensive tools. I mean, they have thrusters they can get away. They have defense matrix. D.Va is probably like my least favorite person to bubble, just because like you're not gonna get any energy unless they have like a Winston or Zarya on them. So keep that in mind. I would save this bubble for someone who's squishy if they're getting dived on or just a better ally to bubble. Not a bad shield. You get some energy. Oh, kill that Genji. Oh, close. You should have been playing a little bit more back, but I understand why you chased the Genji. I mean, he was so low. But once he got around that corner, I would have pulled back. I mean, there's instances to chase. I mean, you still had. Let's go back. Let's watch that again real quick. Alright, so you didn't have shield up. Yeah, you chase without shield. Trying to avoid chasing if you don't have your shield up. That's just. It's big no no. You're just going to get killed a lot more. And then even then, if you have your shield up, if they have a Mei, you gotta play like super kind of conservative if you're gonna chase, because I mean you get walled off and then our team's gonna kill you. didn't you go for the Genji? Oh man. Right here, I have not seen your name pop out up here. You want to be calling that out to your team and say, hey, Genji's behind. Ask people to help you, take him out, or keep pressure on him, or you can even yourself turn around. Because, I mean, your bubble's down, so there's nothing you can really do unless you jump down and try to gain energy. But you can kind of keep that Genji behind your line. Excuse me. As long as you keep an eye out on him, what you're literally doing is you're putting yourself between him, the Genji, or yourself between your team and the Genji. So you're really forcing a 6v5 because you're keeping that Genji, in his back line. Like, his team's not going to come overextend to help him. So he's kind of, 3 sheets to the win. Good job burning the target that is low. Right here, you block, you want to kind of get away. Good. Yeah, perfect. Good job helping your teammate. Good target selection. You switch to the Mercy, you saw there's the most threat. Oh, go back to the Mercy, please. That sucks. Alright, she's down. Again, you see like a Mei, she sees your bubble down. Okay, I got a nice ult, right, Junkrat. But any good Mei, even at gold silver rating, they're gonna see your bubble go down and they're just gonna target you, they're gonna wall you off, and then you're dead. So it's gonna be a little bit more passive. You gotta be really cautious when you're playing against a Mei. Alright, so you've had your ult a while. Again, I'm not seeing your name pop up here. I'd be telling my whole team I have ult, I can bubble someone, I know you just use it right here, but I'd be looking for a good grab, and I'd be looking to bubble the person who's going to ult combo with you. So keep that in mind. I don't know if your mic was broken, but just try to kind of keep that in mind. Being a good Zarya player, honestly, it's a lot of communication. Like, I can't tell you how much I talk in a Masters game. Like, I'm constantly talking. I'm letting people know, like, the second I use bubble, I say bubble down. Or if I have grab, I'm going to say, hey guys, I have grab, who can combo with me? Someone will say, I can do it with you. And then to give him a warning, I would say, alright, I'm looking for a grab, so play passive so that he doesn't die, and he knows to be looking for my ult, because I'll be looking to use it in the next 10 seconds. And then at the very least, I try to give him countdown, like, hey, I'm ready, I have a good spot, I'm going in 3, 2, 1. That kind of gives them a little bit more time to react. So again, just try to communicate a little bit more is from what I'm seeing. Bad reload there. I mean, you had a lot of ammo, so yeah, 84 ammo and you reload. Try to, even though the Winston's running away, but try to avoid that. Good job here. Mei came around the corner, or she's up top, and you position yourself around the payload. So that's kind of more how you want to play passive against Mei, because if your bubble's down, you have nothing else to protect you. Yeah, you just good kill there. So far, you're really starving for energy. You need to do a bit more bubble management and make sure you're gonna get guaranteed damage on your bubbles, because you're sitting so low all the time. You're missing a lot of damage. Alright, you see this yellow beam coming in? That's a Mercy healing. I would have turned around and instantly gone for the Mercy while keeping an eye on this Rein and looked who he was. I mean, he's just swinging his hammer. He's probably looking at ult. When a Rein charges in and he's just swinging his hammer and you can really tell like Reins at this elo, they project a lot of their ults. Like projecting is like I want to use this ult, so I'm not either. I'm going to stop doing damage. I'm going to position really poorly to try to get as many people as I can. So you gotta look out for that. I mean, this guy is overextending. You can just tell he's looking for an ult. So you gotta be kind of careful and notice that stuff. Because I would have positioned myself in front of him if I know that was going on, or if this Mercy was here, I'd probably be going for that Mercy, like 100% straight for that Mercy. Alright, good. You do refocus and go for the Mercy. Oh, right as your bubble came up. That's unfortunate. You can't really help that. Right here, I'd start pulling back, like, immediately. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Yeah, he died. So, another thing is to kind of keep eye on the kill feed. I mean, look right here. There's 2 down right there alone. This is when I would have been pulling out even a little bit before. That's alright. I mean, you still have grab and you haven't used it. And honestly, by this point, you probably could have built a second grab. There's nobody to combo with. That is 100% true. But if you get 100% energy and you get squishies in it, like, you will wreck them. So what I would be telling these people, since they can't, no one can combo with you really, I'd have everyone focus the Rein shield. I'd say, hey, let's focus the Rein shield and then I'll ult. So when you get the shield down, and preferably the Mercy, like right here, you get the Mercy down. Punch, punch, punch. You need to start punching more. Oh no. You need to get out. Oof. But yeah, anytime you get like a Rein, no one can combo with you, have everyone focus the shield down, and then ult them when you get 3+, preferably squishies. Hold on, let's go back to that real quick. So I don't know if you know this or not, but this used to be an old Halo tactic. Like, if you're running away, you'd always like look down, and that in Halo at least, it would reduce the size of your head hitbox. So it's a really good tactic to like if you're running away, like if you were out of ammo or something in Halo, you would look straight down, and it would reduce your head hitbox, so less likely chance of getting headshots. This isn't really the case in this game, but I don't know if you get that or not. But that's kind of funny to see. Yeah, I can tell you're trying to like group up with your team, but no, I wouldn't res. Alright, so your Mercy just res, and I don't really think that was probably your call. I mean, you did say res, but honestly, like, you want to call for res, like, if you got like 2 down, they didn't have res, and they killed like 4 of your team, or 4 of your teammates, and the Mercy can res them all 4 of them, then you would force a 6v4. Honestly, like, good kind of Mercies they know how to play the numbers game, so they want to res when they know if I res this, I know we'll have a numbers advantage. So our likelihood of winning this next team fight, if I res, is going to be really good. Or they have like a Lucio or Zen ult to back them up. So if they res, they have another support ult in case they pop more cooldowns or more ultimates. They have something to back it up. So just kind of be careful of how you ask for res, because I don't think you're going to get much done with this. Oh, I take that back. You guys were already in overtime anyways. Yeah, that's your first grab out of that whole time. I honestly think you probably could have built 3 grabs. Something to look out for. And another thing, I know you're kind of like dancing around trying to stay alive, but if you were to hop up on that cart and then you right click or you jump, then right click and jumped up here, you can make that jump. So it's another way to kind of like keep yourself alive, stall, and keep the cart in contested. So just a little trick jump for you. Again, don't try to bubble that diva. If they have a Ryan or a Roadhog, well, maybe not so much more now because he got nerfed, but try to save your bubbles for that instance, or if you know for sure someone's gonna die. Yeah, I mean you're just starving yourself from energy. Bubbling a diva, like you've been so low energy this whole time. I mean that's your first like 40 energy gain this whole time. Again, jump up on that cart, right click up, you can test it for a little bit longer. Alright, so not too bad. I mean, yeah, your average energy is super low. You had 1 grav kill, you could have definitely beefed that up, beef this up. I mean, 12 and 5 isn't really that bad. But I know for sure, I mean, you have no high energy kills, so that in 1 round, like, you cannot have that. If I had 0 high energy kills and these kind of stats, like in my games, I probably would have switched off or asked for something else on the team to switch. I mean, you don't have, honestly, the greatest comp. I mean, you're running 3 tanks plus Junkrat. But at this elo, you can do a lot more. So, like, I would have been talking with my Winston, getting him to just say, "Hey, I can at least jump in and cleave your grab down because they have a Reinhardt. And then you have a Junkrat just spamming stuff into them. So there's a lot you can do. You just have to kind of communicate." We'll fast forward a bit. I don't really prefer this position, but I play at a little bit higher. I play at a higher elo, so it's not really ideal. But I mean, it's not bad for this because you can be kind of aggressive. Right here, I've been right clicking. I mean, you could have got some easy ult charge there, hitting 2, maybe 3 targets. Good bubble there. You get some energy. Good. Right click that. Alright, let's go back a little bit. So right here, you are right clicking the Rein shield. Don't do that. You're going to do a lot more DPS just left clicking into it. So it's just kind of a habit you need to break. But for sure, left click does more DPS than right, especially on a Rein shield. Good. I mean, look at your energy. I mean, you're doing so much better this round. Oh no. You could have honestly killed that Winston, I think, if you would have been tracking him the whole time he leaped. Alright, good. You actually get him. Look at your energy. Yeah, 70 plus. So, I can already tell you're bubbling someone. Once you're this high, like a little anything over like 60, I use my protected barrier for someone who's in for sure damage. I don't try to keep it at 100. I don't try to be, a high DPS hero. I try to, once I hit 60 plus energy, I start being very methodical. I start thinking of like, why do I need to shield this person? Like, was this a good shield? There's times where I still shield, and I'm like, I should have saved this because then I could have stopped X, or you know, like once you break 60 plus energy, you start becoming a monster of a DPS carry. Yeah, 100 energy, he lost the mech, that guy's dead. Yeah, pull back. Ooh. Nice, nice right clicks. I'm in partner with you, Genji, or good follow through on watching who the Rhine was charging. Yeah, you got no energy from that guy. Probably would have shielded my Winston there. Ooh, your D.Va's dead. Pull out. I mean, yeah, there's 4 versus 2. Get, run, run. Yeah. Oh. Oh, you need to ult soon. Nice. Good. I mean, look how much you're chunking everybody because you're at such high energy. Yeah, I mean, you're just absolutely shredding people. Ooh, that was pretty close on the Zen. You have really good attempts on your right clicks, so keep that up and just that'll develop over time. Good job. This is where I'm gonna start pulling back. Try to bait them into your team. Good, good, very good. You're bursting down that shield. Perfect. I mean, you're at 80 plus energy, and you're just shredding shield and anyone that comes near it. Back up a little bit. That Ryan probably has his ult, so you gotta be kind of careful. Good job picking a target and kind of sticking to it. You're kind of slacking in the first push or your attack phase. Look at that, you already have grab again. Perfect. Shield your Winston. Shield your Winston. Uh, so, anytime, again, this is why communication is really key. Uh, if you want to combo with someone, even if they don't, well, Winston is a great fucking friend for grab because he can go in there and he can just cleave everything down. Plus, you right clicking into the group. I mean, it's a lot of damage, especially if you're high charge. I mean, you've been, 60 plus for a majority of this push. I'm sorry, their attack phase. I mean, you can do some serious damage. Plus, you're gonna give him your shield so he can sit in the pocket longer and do more damage. So that's just kind of stuff to look out for. Like when I go to combo, if I have a Pharah or not so much Tracer, but like Genji, like I say, hey, Pharah, Genji, whoever I'm comboing with, I have ult. Do you want to combo with me? They'll say yeah. I'll say all right, play passive, and I'll call it out. And I give them, I'm looking for grav. I'll try to give you a countdown, and I'll say, all right, I can get a grav going in 3, 2, 1. I'll pop my grav, and then I'll look for them to just be getting into the grav, and then I'll give them shield. You don't want to give them too early because you're going to miss out on some free energy, and they're gonna miss out on some immunity that your bubble gives them. Good shield there. That, yeah, that was good. Another good shield. I mean, they have a Reaper hitting your D.Va that has no idea what's going on. So, yeah, not bad. I mean, that Winston, if he was playing a bit closer to the payload, he would have been knocking everybody around. If that was me, I would have gone straight for that Reaper that was just hanging out in the back, but he C9'd it. So right here, he's shooting the Winston. Second he ulted, and right here, you can see the Reaper. That guy could have stayed in the pocket longer. This guy has, 1,000+ health. You're not going to burn him down faster, so I would have switched targets to hit this Reaper, killed him, and then focused the Winston after no one was left or his ult was ending. Look at that, and you gotta grab again. It's not bad. I mean, no one's had a 4.4 KD. Damage is low. I mean, your stats weren't great. And that's kind of like one thing to look out for. I mean, look how much your average energy climbed just this round alone. It's insane. I mean, you only got one grabs kill. But I mean, look, you had absolutely 0 high energy kills in your attack phase, and you had 11 here. So what it seems to me is you have a really good understanding of when to bubble when you're on defense. Like you do a better job at seeing where the damage is coming from. So you need to kind of focus that and kind of learn more on the attack phase. Yeah, that's all I got. Also, guys, this guy Harika, he sent me 3 videos, and this is one of the poorer ones because I can point out a lot more. But he sent me 3 videos, so I think this was the first one. So he sent me 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he sent me 3 videos, and this is probably his poorest play. But in the second and third games, you can honestly see how much more he progressed in the games. And I kind of think he either watched his own games or he started, like, oh, I'm sending it to, little old me to have my VODs review. I need to be a little bit more methodical of how I play. And honestly, I think that's kind of what happened here is he's like, I'm sending this video for some guy I don't even know to kind of like criticize my gameplay. I need to be a little bit more methodical. And I can tell you right now, in his game 3, like, I had a hard time of finding stuff he can improve on. So I think that's kind of something to kind of do as Zarya is like, why did I bubble here? Is this a good choice? Like, and even if you make a mistake, don't get down on yourself. Just, all right, I should have saved bubble for this. What could give me an idea of why I need to save for this? Like, oh, this guy uses ult here, but I use my bubble for here somewhere I shouldn't. Did he telegraph something? Was he projecting that he wanted to ult? Has he not ulted in a while? That's kind of the things you gotta think about throughout the game. Like, me as a Zarya, like, I'm always calling out. Like, in my mind, I'm keeping track of my team ults. So like, anytime I have my ult, I'm always pressing tab and I'm looking through my whole team. I'm checking in with all my DPSs. I'm asking, is anyone close to combo soon? Because if they don't have this blue circle here, I know they don't have ult, but then I'll check in with them like, hey, do you have ult soon? And then we can kind of coordinate from there. I mean, to be honest, you didn't have a really good combo. I mean, you could have comboed with Junkrat, probably would have been your best bet because he can get, in between the Rein shield and whatnot. D.Va is probably your worst, and Winston was probably your third or your second best. So not the best comp, but I mean, you made it work and you guys got a W out of it. That's it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Good luck.